Hello students, hope you are well and your preparation for half yearly examination is going on properly. Students, in previous video we have discussed motion of simple pendulum. Now we are going to discuss motion of particle connected with spring. Suppose this is natural length of spring. It is ideal spring. Ideal spring means its self weight is negligible. It is ideal spring of force constant K. The particle which is going to oscillate has mass m. When particle is suspended, weight of the particle mg will act downwards and spring will get stretched. Suppose stretching is x, so restoring force kx will act in opposite direction. The part after stretching of spring, the particle is freely suspended here. It is at rest. It means particle is in equilibrium. Equilibrium means downward force is equal to upward force, that is resultant force on this particle is 0 in case number 2. So in diagram 2, suppose resultant force F is equal to mg minus kx, but particle is in equilibrium, so F is equal to 0. By putting 0 here, we get mg is equal to kx. Now we are going to start oscillation. For oscillation, the particle is pulled and left. Since particle is pulled from this position, so this position is considered as mean position. This is mean position. After pulling and leaving, you will see that particle is oscillating up and down about this mean position. Let us suppose displacement from mean position is y. Already stretching of spring was x. You have further stretched y. So total stretch in spring will be x plus y. So now restoring force will be kx plus y and downward force is mg. In this situation, the particle is not at rest, but it is oscillating up and down. So some force is acting on the particle. Let us suppose resultant force is F, downward force is mg, and upward force is kx plus y. So resultant force will be difference of the two forces. We have got mg is equal to kx. So put value of mg here, kx. After solving, you get F is equal to minus ky, and if acceleration of particle is alpha, then you can write F is equal to m alpha. So from here we get alpha is equal to minus k by m into y. For given spring, k is constant. For given particle, m is constant. So k by m is a constant. And if k by m is a constant, alpha is directly proportional to minus y. And this is condition for simple harmonic motion. Means if a particle is suspended by spring and oscillating, then the oscillation of this particle will be simple harmonic. Now standard equation of simple harmonic motion is alpha is equal to minus omega square y. Alpha is equal to minus omega square y. So we can compare quantity k by m with omega square. Omega is angular velocity. So omega is equal to under root k by m, and omega is equal to 2 pi by t, where t is time period. So from here we get t is equal to 2 pi under root m by k. This is time period for particle suspended with spring. This is derivation for vertical oscillation. Now same formula is applicable to particle oscillating horizontally. Suppose it is a particle of mass m kept on frictionless surface. Keep in mind it is frictionless surface and connected with spring. If particle is pulled and left, you will see that particle is oscillating horizontally, and this motion is also simple harmonic, and time period of this motion is also given by this. Students, now let us understand oscillation of particle by combination of spring. Sometimes we need to combine two or more than two springs for certain purposes. Let us suppose two springs are connected in parallel. Force constant of this spring is K1 and force constant of second spring is K2. We can find that equivalent force constant of this combination K is equal to K1 plus K2. This is equivalent, means if these two springs are replaced by a single spring for same purpose, then that single spring should have this force constant. You have just seen that time period is given by 2 pi under root m by k, and here k is equal to k1 plus k2. So this value is put here, and this is time period for this combination. Now the springs are connected in series. First spring, then second spring. Their force constants are K1 and K2. In this situation, equivalent force constant is given as 1 by K is equal to 1 by K1 plus 1 by K2. So time period is given by this. I elaborate. T is equal to 2 pi under root m by k, that is 2 pi under root m into 1 by k, and value of 1 by k is this much. So by putting this value, you get this equation of time period. So this is combination of spring. It is very easy to understand that if springs are connected in series, equivalent time period is sum of reciprocals of force constants. Therefore, force constant decreases if springs are connected in series, and if the springs are connected in parallel, equivalent force constant is K1 plus K2. Obviously, when springs are connected in parallel, force constant increases. So this is about oscillation of particles suspended by spring. Some more cases are given in a book. If you are interested on these concepts of simple harmonic motion, you can go through and try to understand. I am teaching according to reduced syllabus given especially for this year. Thank you students for paying attention. God bless you.